Gamers! My undead. Hello, Kit. Hello, Llama. Hello, whatever. Elias. Welcome. Elias, if you're still here, how gay is this Saturday, bro? I have to know. I have to know. I seriously have to know. I ate your game? You ate Slay the Spire? Brit! Gentleman who happens to be British. 7 out of 10, guys. It's pretty gay today. It's more gay than not gay today. Enjoy it, bro. Enjoy it. Alright. As far as outfit today, looks like we got 57% Bone Father. No votes for Chukana, huh? Nobody's in a JJK mood today? MG, hello. Welcome to the stream. My freaky pal. This Saturday was best Saturday. I'm so happy for you, Britt. I'm so glad it was a good Saturday for you. You know why it's a good Saturday for me? I didn't have to work today. And I got all my college work done during the week. So I did absolutely fuck all. I worked out, cleaned my room a little bit, and I just played modded Skyrim all day. That's all I did all fucking day. Alright, the fucking bitrate is kind of scaring me. Let me know if it's a bit choppy for y'all, chat. It's like 50% of what it should be. So let me know. Because it's looking a bit spooky. Make sure nothing's downloading. Got some epic piercings. Lady Shroom actually got some piercings today, so that's kind of funny. My beautiful wife. Learned how to make egg fried rice. I'm getting less white. Congratulations. More gay, less white. We love to hear it. Alright. Hopefully the proportions are correct and I don't have to move anything. Okay, there we go. Let me turn the animation off because I'm no longer a apple. So I don't want to bounce anymore. Alright guys, well, I was planning on originally just Hollowknight today, but I'm kind of addicted to Slay the Spire. And I haven't been playing it a lot because I've been playing a lot of Skyrim, so I'm using you guys as an excuse. Alright, good night, Britt. Thanks for showing up. Yeah, today I'm cosplaying as the MCU guy. Yep, you nailed it. That was my inspiration for this, the guy with the huge beard. Larper. Kid, you a Pokemon? You just say your name over and over? Is that what's going on there? Alright, let's just hop on Slay the Spire. I'm low-key addicted. That was not a Norse mythology pun, by the way. I would never make such a lowbrow joke. I kind of want to make myself bigger here. There we go. Let's do that. You know what I saw someone do? I don't have a full body model, so I can't do it. But I saw someone put their VTuber model over the character they're playing as, which is pretty dope. I can't do it because I don't have a full body one. But yeah. Switch it over. And it might just be Slay the Spire today. I don't know if we're going to get to Hollowknight. We'll see. What would your Pokemon name be? That's a good question. An even better question is why this is not showing up on screen. There we go. You should ask MG to draw a skeleton hand for first-person games. Like a hand that I always have on screen? Or what do you mean? I'm gonna play as the guy who's wearing a skeleton on his head, because that's just, like, dope as hell. But he is kind of complicated. Oh my god, it's a whale. It's the people that fund gacha games. Like in Minecraft. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. I should eventually get like a full body thing, right? But dude, it's expensive to get someone to draw a full body. People want like $80 sometimes. Like goddamn. And I was wondering if I should get one where I'm like holding a controller, but I'm like, is that too much? Like, is that too extra? I don't know. I don't know. Playing Valheim with my love, so I might not be that active in chat. I put a few hours into Valheim recently. Like, get there one day with Clover. Yeah, bro. 2 years of watching every day, and we'll get there. I believe in you, Kit. You got it. Okay, so quick rundown for people who don't know how Slay the Spire works, because we played it when I think it was just whatever and Peril in stream. So explain it real quick. Energy here. All cards get discarded in a thing I'm covering when I'm done, right? So you don't keep cards over to the next turn unless you get some kind of buff. And obviously, block. It shows what the enemy does above their head. So these are just, might be debuffs or might be buffing themselves. I think they're going to be debuffs. But I can't block those yet. So we're just going to fuck these guys up, I think. This seems like a Woowa game mode. How? That just sounds like an incredible insult. Oh, my block is debuffed. You just licked me? It does? I'm pretty sure this game is like fucking 8 years old, so... If anything, Woowa copied this and probably did it 100 times worse because it's a gacha game. Don't compare peak to mid. Peril, you just went up in cool points. Thank you, bro. Yo, Chew, I figured out a cool detail about JJK. This is the perfect game to play while talking about other shit, so hit me. Landon, what's up, man? Welcome to chat, bro. I hope you're having a happy 7 out of 10 gay Saturday. Lose 6 oh, it has exhaust though. You could probably upgrade it to not. Exhaust means after you place it, it disappears for the rest of the fight, by the way. Deal 4 damage whenever you draw this card. Add a copy of it into your hand. Oh, okay. Wait, if it exhausts it, doesn't that mean you keep the copy of it? That seems pretty good. No, because then you could just play it over and over. So that wouldn't make sense. I like the lose 6 strength, but some of the damage numbers get so ridiculous. I like the deal 9 damage. I'm gonna go with that. Remove a card from your deck. Transform a card. Let's transform. Transform a block. I have no idea what that was. Whenever you are attacked, deal 3 damage back. Okay, we got some thorns. So sad the card game is not cared for by most. Yeah, I could guess that. I'm insulting Woowa, guys. When you see peak and you say, hey, this is like that thing from that gacha game, it doesn't sound like a compliment or an insult to the gacha game. It's kind of like looking at a toddler's painting and be like, yo, this kind of looks like Picasso. You know? Okay, so he's debuffing. Oh, no, he's buffing. He's buffing himself. And I don't have any fucking attack cards. Is my mouth not moving? No, it is. Okay. I noticed in one of the shorts that I posted recently, my mouth wasn't moving for half of it. I'm like, why the fuck does it do that? I don't know why I did that. I thought it was draw a card, not discard one. I should probably learn to read, bro. It's probably kind of an important skill to have. Alright. Basically, reincarnation sorcerer can completely take over the vessel and others don't. That is what determines their name in the culling game. So Kashimo is probably his real name, but Reggie Star clearly isn't. What's your evidence for that? Where would you come to that conclusion? Because I don't really get what you're... I understand what you're talking about, I just don't know where you got it from. My kneecap locked in place and they had to repop it in 2 times and have a brace for it on. Oh my god, that sounds fucking terrible. I had a friend whose name is Kelvin. He's a cool ass dude, right? But Kelvin would have his rib pop out of place. And oh my god, bro. Every time he talked about it, I just got so grossed out, man. I think it happened to him from running down a hill. Like, and it was a really lopsided hill. Let's do that, because he's going to attack. And that's 12, so we can do 8. 5. Bitch. And weaken you. And then block. Wait, I probably could have just killed him if I didn't use block. I'm going to take 6 damage. And I'm not the other guy, so I don't heal. Cool. So you think... Hello. You think ancient Japanese sorcerer is going to be blonde and called Reggie Star? No. No. My assumption is that all of them have their reincarnations names. Is he referred to as Kashimo by Kenjaku or something? I don't see why you would say that's his real name. Something similar to Rib, but probably not as bad. Yeah, rest in peace, Calvin, man. That shit was awful. And the worst part is it happened once, and then it just kept happening. Apply 99 vulnerable? That seems pretty good. What's the catch, bro? What's the fucking catch? I'm grabbing that. Is the catch supposed to be exhaust? Like, bro, it doesn't matter if I get it once. He's called Kashimo in the flashback, right? I don't know, man. You know, honestly, people might not like to hear this. Gege probably just fucked it up. He probably just fucked it up. He probably just fucked up the consistency of it. Oh, shit. Fuck you. Nah, bro, it's consistent, trust me. Okay. Gege has plans, bro, watch. He had plans. I was talking to some guy I don't really talk to anymore about JJK, and, you know, he always disagrees with me on everything. And he was talking about how Gege got brain fog towards the ending. I'm like, bro, do you genuinely believe, like, Gege just randomly got worse at writing? And it's not even like that final stretch is abysmal dog shit. Like, I just argue it's better than most series out there. It's just like, clearly, he didn't get to do everything he wanted to do, bro. No, he just randomly decided to fuck up the series or randomly decided to get bad at writing. This makes no sense. People are so dumb. People don't use context clues. They just look at everything at face value. And your collarbone? How does that even work? That sounds fucking awful. Okay. Idiots. Fucking idiots. Absolute goober schminkles. I guess we could just do that for funsies. Where's my damage all button, bro? You can just block this turn. Why is that guy confused? Oh no, it's unknown. Okay. I thought bro was just confused on what he was wanting to do. Gege is actually Charles Renard, and he uses technique to see the future and write what would make him famous. Wait, if he saw the future, then wouldn't he just write that anyway? Okay, 25 damage. Fuck you. 6. That's not very good. Wait, 99 vulnerable? Oh, it's for 99 turns, bro. I threw. Throwing. I'm fucking throwing so hard. I'm gonna lose all my health. Yo, I thought that was gonna make me one-shot him, and then I would have taken only like 10 damage. It's fucking bullshit. What does that do? Intangible. Broke one collarbone and healed weirdly. Other collarbone has a loose ligament, letting it pop in and out. Scoliosis. Oh my god, that is so awful. I'm sorry. That probably sucks. Just like, oh, my collarbone is in the wrong area right now. Couldn't finish the series in time and wrote the final arc without future sight. I guess. I imagine just pumping out like 240 chapters of absolute peak, and then like one of your organs is failing, and everybody calls you lazy and a shit author, and that JJK sucks. That's gotta fucking blow. Bonefather, spare a bona for Elias. Hey man, I can't just take him off. Literally every manga ever, true. The same thing with Bleach, wasn't it? Just wait. Next turn, bro. Your asshole is mine. Never mind. Oh, dude, I keep thinking it's draw a card. It's fucking discard. God damn you, you son of a bitch. And he's gonna leave. He's gonna take all my fucking money. I don't think I can do enough damage. Oh my god, I'm gonna be 2 damage off. Never mind, I got lucky. Oh, he was vulnerable, that's why. I don't think that's that good. That's pretty good. Full Metal came out today. People would be shitting on its ending too. I should honestly give Full Metal like a... I need to watch it. It's like... talked about as the greatest anime of all time. I somehow haven't watched it. They just expect too much of an ending and make up their own ending before the ending even comes and get disappointed when that something doesn't happen. Exactly. Yeah, it's a pretty good, pretty accurate way of looking at it. Oh. Thanks, bro. Trying to get sucked off under that table, bro? Damn. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. That's pretty good. Talking about Brotherhood of the original? Probably Brotherhood, I would assume. Because the point is that people's standards are too high now, so... 12 damage. No. 9 damage. That sounds better. I mean, whoa. Full Metal's the GOAT with the anime and the manga canon, the GOAT. So you're telling me I should watch it and read it? Dude, I'm watching Fire Force, which admittedly I haven't watched an episode of in months. I'm reading Magi and Vinland Saga. I got a lot of things on the table right now that I just need to hammer out. Ending feels too easy for Brotherhood. Ending for the original is more realistic. I like how it was done, but Brotherhood was just really good. I just hate when people want a series to go one way and get upset when it doesn't, even though it was never going to from the start. That is exactly what happened with JJK. That is exactly what happened with JJK. Everyone, including me for a time, was expecting Kenjaku to be the main villain. When, like, narrative-wise, that doesn't really make sense. Like, as far as character progression and character interaction, like, what does Yuji have to clash with Kenjaku. Like, there was nothing set up there. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. What was that? Did you just say heal? Oh no, 1 damage. I can kill him, right? Yes. And the Kaizen you made along the way. Power of friendship. What do you mean Gojo didn't defeat Sukuna all by himself and made everyone else's journey irrelevant? That's what I hate is when, like, people talk about Gojo and Sukuna and then they say it makes no sense story-wise. What? That's the part that made the most sense. Gojo winning ruins everything. It ruins literally everything. And what I hate is when they say Gojo lost because of story. It's like, okay, but that still makes Sukuna stronger. It doesn't matter if it's because of story or not. Unless, like, someone fucking came in and helped Sukuna or something. You know, that's a different case, but... Oh my god, I have an ice-cold thing of water here, and I forgot to make my drink. But he did lose because of story, law? Well, you're missing the point. The point is that doesn't make Sukuna somehow weaker. Yes, Gojo lost because the story. Because the story had to go that way, but that doesn't make Sukuna the weaker character. Sukuna being the stronger character is because of that. It doesn't, like, invalidate what Sukuna did. Since the resolution of the battle is an ass pull, well, I don't see how it's an ass pull. It was hinted at throughout the entire fight. I think literally the first few chapters, Shoko talks about how Sukuna learns what he sees. And then the whole time he plays defensive with Maharaga. I just don't like how it relied on Gojo being off guard. Like, Gege retroactively making that comment was really stupid because it just fuels the fire for people being like, oh, well, Gojo wouldn't have lost then if he just wasn't off guard. It should have just made the world slash something that blitzes even Gojo. Just poorly written, that's all? I disagree. I just think, and obviously you have the right to have that opinion, right? Sorry, I gotta really mix this drink. I don't want to drink powder. It's too long to explain in chat. No, I get that. It's a lot. The fight's complicated. Story in JJK is complicated. It's a lot to go through in chat. I think the poor part was the way it was displayed. I don't think it's poorly written at all. It's even kind of hinted at when he takes over Megumi, because he learned how to become a cursed object just by seeing Kenjaku do it once. So I feel like that point was, like, really hammered home that that's what he was gonna do. Okay, let me play the fucking game. Sent the picture of my cast in stream chat and Discord. Let me check, bro. Let me check your ouchie. Why does it look like you're grabbing your dick, homeboy? Why does it look like you're grabbing your meat rocket? What the fuck? You're grabbing your pork pistol, dude. Why? Your fucking feet look broken too, dude. Did the doctor miss that, dog? Your foot looks broken too. I'm sure it's just the sock, but goddamn, man. You look like you got hit by a car. Oh, jeez. Poor guy. Everybody pray for Landon in the chat. At the end of your turn, retain. Retained cards are not discarded at the end of turn. Oh, that's kind of cool. Deal 8 damage next turn, gain. Okay, well that's just good. That's just really good. All right. Alright. Oh, fuck. Ooh! Oh, you have to match them. Oh, fuck! Hell yeah. Oh, there we go. No. Wait, why did I do that? Why? Wait, why did I fucking do that? Dead ass. Somebody dig in my brain and find the fucking chunk that decided to make that decision and just take it out. 4 damage 5 times? Ooh, my. Alright, MG, I'll read what you said in a second here. 11 damage. Yes. I have disabilities. I can only use my right hand. Are you joking? Are you joking? Did I just make fun of you for having a disability? Chat, am I the worst fucking person on earth? Am I the biggest piece of shit ever? My older brother says just walk in the cast. I don't know how any of that works. If I did make fun of you and you actually have a disability, I'm so sorry. I thought it looked like you had your hand on your dick. TLDR, it would be much better if Sukuna would ironically... Ironically? Oh, if Sukuna ironically won more easily at the end. Like if he didn't feel nervous, but actually confident till the very end. Knowing something Gojo doesn't, and then boom. Actually do have disabilities. Well, then I am actually sorry for making fun of you, dude. I am such a fucking piece of shit. Go ahead and fucking put me on a cross or something and burn me. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, I'm such an asshole. Walk it off, that's what they told me to do when I had a fractured leg too, bro. Jesus, fuck. Why does everybody suck, including me? He's clearly stressed and pissing himself, but then somehow won. Okay, so... Okay, I get that. I get that you... Okay, so you have a big problem with like, the whole Sukuna was nervous part. That's fair. I think he, at that moment, he genuinely was trying to figure out how to use the World Slash and thought that Hollow Purple might have killed. Like, I feel like it's, like, it could have killed him. But the fact that, Gojo didn't make it a direct hit and he made it like an AoE explosive, I feel like that's the reason Sukuna lived. But then I also feel like, if the Hollow Purple is coming at him, couldn't he just, like, go true form like he did with Kashima and shrug off the damage? I don't know. So to anyone who says I'm a Gojo fan, I actually would prefer Sukuna won more easily. Like to actually show that he's in fact stronger. So, okay, I have 2 questions. Actually, just 1 question. Do you think that Gojo is stronger? Alright, he's doing a debuff. Let's do that. I can't believe I picked up Writhe. Like, Jesus Christ. I'm blown from stupid down. There's no point in playing that. I should probably end the turn, I guess. I don't care. I was just asking your opinion, bro. I wasn't gonna debate it with you. I was just asking, dog. Sure. Can you get poisoned? I mean, you're acid slime, right? Damn, I guess you can still get poisoned. Ignore my skinny ass shadow. That is a very cute cat, Elias. What's your cat's name? I feel like you've said it before, but I don't remember. I think it's definitely fair to get to have a problem with that narrative like box. And for my mind, Gojo fits for what it's worth the definition of the strongest for me better. The way I would describe it is I feel like Gojo's more in line with that title just because there's so much pressure on him from like Jujutsu Society and the students in general. Like he definitely fits the title better just for his, in my opinion, for his struggles with it. Just because I don't like how Gege wrote the ass pulls with Sukuna. He just feels cheap. I don't feel like he has any ass pulls. Like, Sukuna is stronger, that's the whole point, but I don't like how he's written in terms of his battles and abilities. I just don't feel like anything's ass pulls, man. And the way how he wins some fights. That's fair, but I mean, I feel like the whole point of sorcery is tricking opponents and doing last-minute things, right? Like, that, I feel like that point was kind of hammered home in Megumi versus Reggie. The whole sorcerers are con artists. I feel like a lot of people just wanted like a Dragon Ball battle where whoever was purely stronger won, and it turned into more of a tricking and tactics and using underhanded ways of fighting, and people just don't really like that. It's not really what they wanted out of the fight. Which I get. I totally understand that. Yeah, let's hit him with the flying knee. Oh, why would you do that? Deal 8 damage twice. Decrease the damage of this card by 2 this combat. Oh, fuck. Fuck you. What do you want to do here? Oh, wait, I forgot to read whatever's comment. My bad. The way I see it is that Sukuna thought he lost not because the Hollow Purple would kill him, but because it would weaken him enough that Gojo could finish him up with an endurance battle. That doesn't make sense, though, because Sukuna has, like, his true form, right? That's why I don't care who he's stronger, because in terms of story like that, Sukuna's the strongest, but for me personally, Gojo is better written and shown as the strongest. Yeah, no, for sure. Like, he's the strongest of the modern era, right? And his struggle with it, for me, is more interesting than Sukuna as the strongest. For Sukuna, I more so care about his philosophy, which does have to do with being the strongest, but the act of being the strongest itself isn't really that interesting to me as far as Sukuna is concerned. He didn't want to use his true form against Gojo? Yeah, but like I don't feel like he would just die and not use it, you know? So I don't feel like there's a reason for him to be nervous. Just semantics at the end of the day. I just don't like how Sukuna's fights was handled. I mean, you might just not like JJK, bro. Might be a weird way to say it, man, but... Okay, we're gonna do... Oh, you know what? We're gonna do that. We're gonna take more damage, and then we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna kill you. I thought it said by 2, bro. Oh, wait, I got debuffed. Okay. My fault. I can like the overall manga and dislike some aspects. Yeah, I'm not saying you can't, dude. I'm just like, it was more like a dumb comment, you know? Because I feel like it was... I don't want to say obvious, but I feel like that's how most JJK fights end up going, right? Like defeating Sukuna, they snuck him. They snuck him with 800-900 different things back to back. Putting Gojo in the prison realm, they snuck him. Reggie beating Megumi beating Reggie was like 8 different underhanded lying tactics. I just feel like that's how most of the fights go. It's like I love Naruto, but almost everything after Pain is crap. To be honest, dude, I used to be a really big Naruto guy. I'm not really anymore. 0... That's pretty good. Especially... Well, I feel like this character doesn't really get many strength buffs. Like, I would prefer that card if I were... Read my comment, Chewie. You guys know Sukuna only used 2 binding vows in the entire Shinjuku Showdown. Yeah, sorry, I read that earlier. I just didn't say anything. Yeah, I knew, like, as far as literally calling it a binding vow, it was only, like, 1 or 2 things. The binding vow for the World Slash, and then... Would be the other one. You're not counting the Fuga one, right? Because the Fuga one is implied he's, like, always had it. What other binding vow would it? What would the other one be? Fuck, dude, I'm like racking my brain. 1010 would have been so good if she was used right. World slash and domain. Oh, yes, the domain. The 99-second domain. That's right. By the way, you know what is weird about that? Is how Miwa's simple domain can survive a full power Sukuna domain for 99 seconds. That is fucking stupid. You want to talk about Sukuna's ass pulls? That's a fucking ass pull from the other team, bro. That's Gege was like, fuck, how do I make them live? Give them the strongest simple domains to ever be shown from swap training with what? Fucking Kusakabe? You tell me Kusakabe could survive a 100-second Sukuna domain? Because I don't think Toto teleported everyone until the domain was over. If I'm wrong on that, though, then that makes a lot more sense, but... You mean Mew is the strongest JJK character, bro? Yeah, you're right, my bad. I don't mean to disrespect the GOAT. Yeah, it's just anyway, it's not... Is that 2? I don't really want to take any damage, so... She can use your barrierless domain expansion to protect herself? Is that what it was? She engaged in a sure hit battle with Sukuna there? Is that what happened? I thought her whole thing was that one trick. Yeah, but... It's fucking Miwa, bro. She's like a goddamn grade 3. And plus, she only ever used the simple domain as like a automatic attack. Like what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like a trap. Like if someone steps in it, her brain will automatically like swing it for her. Motherfucker's probably never seen a domain in her goddamn life, and she can survive 100 seconds of the strongest sorcerer's domain. Makes no sense. By the way, whatever, did you ever think like the fucking way that domain is described is so shit? Worst translation I've ever seen in my life. It like makes no... It overcomplicates it so badly. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna do that. He's gonna run away soon, I think. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna beat his ass next turn. Hopefully. Shut up. My gold bag, bitch. Skill potion. Deal 4 damage for each skill in your hand. Deal 6 damage for each attack played this turn. Next turn, gain 2. Fuck. I guess that. Do we heal? I don't know. I think so, yeah. Let's go full health. I know, right? The translations when the reason fandom has negative IQ, for real. Alright, let's close this poll. Damn, 9 votes. I can't believe I have 9 people who click on my stream. That is just mind-blowing to me. I'm just like, I'm such a fucking dumbass. I don't know how anybody's in my chat. Okay, let's do that. So they'll be weak the entire fight. I didn't vote, bro. Make it 10. Damn. And only 5 likes. Yo, who is fake as fuck in this fucking live stream and not liking? Nah, I'm kidding. It's okay. Something isn't adding up. Yo, I'm low-key digging in this guy. Elias self-reported. Did Elias not like the stream? I always thought when it came to barrier techniques, attack strength was irrelevant compared to refinement shit. What do you mean? Okay, well, I get... Also, I always thought when it came to barrier techniques, attack strength was irrelevant compared to refinement. Attack strength is relevant and compared to... Okay. I think I get what you mean. I just think for Gojo and Sukuna, talking about Miwa defending against Sukuna's domain. Oh. Well, don't they literally say verbatim that the domain isn't any less refined? Like, it's the exact same his domain would regularly be, except it has a time limit. Fuck. This is a fuck moment. Oh, he's gonna debuff me. Motherfucker. Fucking cack. Oh my god, they're about to do so much damn damage. Is this the final boss? Because then damage doesn't really matter as long as I kill these guys, but I'm getting debuffed. Never mind, then I'm dumb as fuck. No, you're not dumb. You calling Mr. Dollar a liar? Damn. Of the act, yeah, okay. Because then you get a full heal after you beat these guys, so I'm not too worried about taking too much damage. Gotta do that. I want that to be my last attack. Yeah. Because I don't like my hand right now, to be honest. Stop licking me! Nasty bitches. I see the likes went up by 1 when I called your sus. Well, I also yelled at everybody for it at the same time, so... This is not going well. I'm getting debuffed so much, and I don't know what to do about it. Oh my god, bro. They're fucking me up. I'm getting slimed. Bro, I don't think you're making it. They're just debuff Andes. Oh my god. I'm so fucked up. Each time they hit me, I get slimed. And then they're gonna debuff the shit out of me. Lord help me! This is not going good. Oh my fucking god. Dude, the debuffs are going crazy. They are carried by debuffs. I think I'm dead. Oh shit, I lost to the first boss. I lost to the first boss. Ah, yes. Ah, indeed. I fucking suck. Whenever you climb a floor, gain 12 gold. Cool. Why not try the defect? What is that? What is that? Is that a character? Oh, I guess I can't look here, huh? Whoops. Should I try a different character? Nah, bro, just unlucky. I think I suck. If I had to guess, I probably suck. What do I do about debuffs, man? I feel like they fuck me over so bad every time I get to a boss. Because, I mean, they go through block. That's something awful just came to mind. Thank God I won't write it down. Oh, God. What's whatever cooking in his fucked up brain? I like both of those. Fuck you, bro. Shut up. Girl. All of these are pretty good. I do like this one, but like I said before, their damage just gets so high eventually. I like the poison. I'll buy 2 potions. I have no idea what Shiv Plus is. Should I comment it? I mean, I don't know what it is, man. If it's awful, then probably not. Going to run a poison build? I would love to try. I just thought the defect, King of the Undead gameplay. I have no idea what that means. That is completely lost on me, whatever. I'm so sorry. He deleted it. Ooh. Unplayable. If this is discarded from your hand, draw 2 cards. That's kind of cool. I like the deal damage to all enemies, though. $25%? No, I'm good, bro. You know, somebody probably left that there just to trick a guy that's walking by. 12 damage? Oh my god, holy shit. He said he can only use his right hand? Bro. That's Landon, not Peril, bro. Different guy, man. Okay. That's a lot of damage. He gets stronger when I... What does this do? Fuck you. He's gonna do so much damage. He's gonna do 20. Ow. He gets stronger when I block? Yep, he does. Shivs are 0 cost attacks. Motherfucker. Got him with the poison. That's really good. I love that. I gotta read things closer, man, because it'd just be like, here's a rock that makes your dick 10 inches smaller. And I just pick it up because I see it. Not even fucking joking, man. Oh, I thought it'd get rid of exhaust. That'd be so crazy. Just spam the shit out of that. Higher damage. That leads to the merchant. I kind of want to see the merchant one time before we see that final boss. Gee, what do you think Ryu and Uro sure hit? What you think would be Ryu and Uro sure hit? For Ryu, it's probably just any granite blast he fires is guaranteed to hit. Probably something really simple, right? And Uro's, I think you'd have to get a little more creative for. Like, maybe she can manipulate you. That wouldn't really make sense, would it? I imagine it might be like Mahito's, where like the domain is the palm of her hand and she can manipulate space that's not in front of her. Like, because usually she has to grab onto the sky, but maybe she could like crush the sky around you or something. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. Okay. Let's do that. You're hitting for the most. 2, I'd be left with 2, 10, 11. That's pretty good to me, man. Never mind. He has shield now. So now he has 17. We can still kill him. I'll just take a little itty bitty damage. Uro, I had 2 ideas. The first one was that her CT now affects targets inside the space, as in she can bend you and actually damage your body. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say with the first one, but I was like, I don't know. I feel like it'd make more sense if she still's manipulating space, she can just manipulate further away from her. Like, she can manipulate all the space within the domain. I don't know if you play Shenanigans, whatever, but I've been playing a lot of Shenanigans lately with friends, and I hope they add Ryu and Uro's domain whenever Uro gets added. I hate when Gege does it so much when they show that the person has a domain, we just don't get to see what it is. Did it with Yuki, Hanami, Uro, Ryu. Like, fuck you, bro. Why? Why would you do that? Fucking asshole. Wait, this isn't the final boss, so I'm gonna save that potion. That potion's crazy. And second is that it activates automatically and can turn off any of your opponent's attacks into sure hits against themselves. Ooh. That is a good one. I like that. That's a good one. Shut up. Never mind, I was kidding. Great, a debuff. -1 strength. Okay. 25 damage. Yeah, we do not got damage right now. Shut up. I don't know if you saw, but Ryu got added in Shenanigans. Yeah, that's why I said it. Hanami and Ryu are in shenanigans, and I've played both of them. Hanami feels really weird, but... Oh, apply. We already have a 0 card that applies weak. Oh, hey. Howdy doody. Oh, I want another one of those, to be honest. That one's pretty good, too. I'm gonna take that. Add a shiv into your hand. Guys, I'm a professional. I know what a shiv is, okay. Oh, that's cute. I like to do a vanilla ice thing for her domain. JoJo. I have no idea what that means. Clearly. Put a card from your hand to the bottom of your drop pile and cause you to play it. Do 4 damage for each skill in your hand. What are these? Raise your match. Every time you play 3 skills, deal 5 damage. That's pretty good, dude. What does dexterity do, Peril? If you're still here. It's like that Ryu has like a secret awakening. Dude, it's so cool. I feel like in that awakening, they need to give him his domain. And then in the domain, make him like Megami where he can swap movesets. Where he can swap to his original and his new moveset. Hollow purple, but she's the hollow purple. Jesus. Completely out of character, makes no sense. It's perfect. The same as strength for block. Peril, you're so goated, bro. Anybody ever tell you that, man? Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. So that's pretty fucking good. But you lose it at the end of your turn. Draw 2 cards. Put a card from your hand on top of your draw pile. Exhaust. That is pretty good. I think I want this. Australia, I don't think it's the same power, to be honest. She could fold space, meanwhile Ice eats himself into nothingness. Yeah, it sounds a tad different. Well, there's no fucking point in doing that. Right? We have no money. I mean, we could avoid a fight, but... Who wants to do that, dude? We're here to fuck shit up. Okay, let's see if we even want to use this in this turn. So, he's buffing. We got all these block cards for what? So I don't think I want to use it. Just do that. Do that. Yeah. I know, dude. You're angry. It's okay. It's okay to be angry. Accept your rage. Except you're gonna do a lot of damage because I don't have a single. I got all my block cards in the first turn, and well, that's neat. Fuck you. Ow. You have a campfire though that we can rest at. 15 damage. How'd it go up to 21? Is it because I healed? Or use shield? Fuck. First time you lose HP, draw 3 cards. That's pretty fucking good. That's pretty good. More poison. 54 health for final boss. Surely we got it, right, chat? Surely. Surely this is winnable. Winnable. Whatever. Did you see that the JJK mobile game has Hanami's domain in it? I thought that was pretty cool. I feel like that's what a game should do, right? Is like kind of add to the main story in their own way. Even though Phantom Parade is fucking shit. Like, genuinely don't play it, but it's cool that they added that. I can't believe they only dropped like 1 Culling Games unit. Saw that and looks awesome. It's pretty dope. Even though I think Hanami as like a unit sucks. I'd never use her at least. What's poison? Poison. Next turn gain. Oh, okay. And I have no way to heal. So here's what we're gonna do. Oh, it hurts so much. Oh. Basically budget Gojo's domain? Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Dope. Actually, I want to do that and then that. Set ourselves up for next turn. What was that? You just give me fucking hemorrhoids? What the fuck was that? What just happened? It plays them for me? I did not know that. I should probably read stuff a lot closer, huh? No, reading is for cowards. I do not read, I fight. More hemorrhoids. Take 2 damage. Tends to block and buff. $14. I'm kind of fucking goated. I'm just kind of goated. I know. Handled it like a professional. Is that an Overwatch reference? What is intangible? Reduces all damage taken and HP lost to 1. Oh. Oh. 2 intangible. Does that mean 2 instances of me taking damage is reduced to 1? Or does it mean for 2 turns? Whenever you play a card, deal 1 damage to all enemies. For like the rest of the fight? Oh. It's like 1,000 cuts. That's like Sukuna's domain if you think about it. If you deep it. If you really put some brain power towards it. I think I'm gonna do die. Gain energy at the start of your turn. Cannot play more than 6 cards per turn. That sucks. Double the effectiveness of potions? Why didn't Sukuna make a binding vow to make him immortal in exchange for losing the ability to die? That is genuinely how LARPers think it works. You've captured that energy so well. Okay, 5 damage. Negated. And then... we're just gonna bully you specifically, pal. We knocked him out. My bad. Caw! Okay, that is a lot of damage, though. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. I was hoping we could knock him out. Oh, we did. I mean, the poison would have killed him, but I don't know. Shrine. I'm joking, but sometimes I do actually misunderstand some stuff. I mean, dude, everybody misunderstands something. It's just about admitting when you're wrong. Like when somebody proves you wrong. Which I've done and you've done. So we are superior to everybody else. No, I'm kidding. It's just like when somebody proves you wrong. It's just about admitting when you're wrong, you know? It's okay to misunderstand something. It's not okay to purposefully misunderstand something and refuse to hear it any other way. That's just my opinion. Okay. Not really what I wanted. I'm never wrong? Yeah, exactly. Like MG. There we go. Perfect example. Thank you. I'll continue to be ignorant and LARP. Everybody knows you're lying, Mr. Dollar. Everybody knows you're not that kind of guy. We're watching season 1. Think about how Jogo could regenerate his body back since CE comes from the gut and he was just ahead. I would assume the anatomy of a curse is different, right? Because I don't think curses have organs. That's obviously like a headcanon though. Like I have no way of proving that. There we go, chat. That's how you do it. That's pretty damn good. But the shivs are kind of crazy too. We're gonna go with that though. That is exactly it, and I felt so dumb. Dude, it's not... No. See, the fact that you're even questioning shit like that, I would say is a good thing. Fuck. 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 Fuck it. Just give me the fucking book. First attack played each turn that costs 2 or more is played twice. Upon pickup, obtain a special curse. Curse cards are negative cards that stay in your deck. Sure. Alright, what is it? Can't we just go to the merchant and pay him to remove it? They made a CD, so they generate it from their whole body? Yeah. Yeppers. So I know she's a buffer. So the goal is to kind of just beat her ass. We do need to block though. They're gonna do 20 damage. Deal 40? Holy fuck. We should probably keep that for the boss, but I kind of want to use it now. Fuck it. I don't care. I didn't even shield that. I completely forgot. Wait, can we kill him this turn? Lose 8 strength? Oh my. Oh, which one do I want? I think this one, because I already have like a one that I can maybe upgrade. Where's the merchant, bro? Damn! This guy's taking fucking vacation. Holy shit, dude. Get off your ass and come let me buy stuff. Take my money. Please. Oh my god, so I have to go that way. Because I want to get rid of this curse, man. Oh, that's kind of dope. That's kind of cool. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Wait, did I just choose the wrong way? No, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. It's okay, chat. Chill out. Chill the fuck out, chat. Calm down. And we can't discard a card. Okay, this is worst hand of all time, perhaps? Methinks? Let's just fucking poison you because I hate you. $15 stacks of poison. Zero damage. Oh, you guys are fucked. Y'all are fucked. Oh shit, alright. I like that the guy in the back is just the chosen. What do you mean? Am I missing something? Or maybe you're talking about like a card art or something? And then I get all these unplayable things when I have all this energy. Unbelievable. Name of the enemy killed? Oh. This is fucking annoying. I'm gonna take a bunch of damage. Oh. Yeah, didn't even have to think about that. He's chosen to die for real. Okay, this is gonna be a little spooky, chat, but I just need y'all to stick with me, okay? Just believe in me. I'm still gonna take damage there. Oh. Wound? I was shielding. I call bullshit. I wish I had more potions. Hand is full. No such thing. Oh my god, I should have did that first. What the fuck am I doing? Whoops. Okay. We do have to defend something. It's gonna take a lot of damage though. I'm entangled, I can't play attacks. Are you fucking shitting me? Oh my god. And you turn that block, gain 6 block. Yo! I like that. Ooh! We can still go this way? Yes. But this one... Oh, it's the same order. It doesn't matter which one we pick. Oh! Oh my god! It does matter! It does! It absolutely matters. Fuck. Fucky, fucky. Yo. Wait, don't use that yet. Am I entangled? Oh my god, I am getting... Okay, that actually turned out pretty... That worked out pretty well. Except you guys are debuffing like a bunch of bitches. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, no, I'm not. I sure am fucking close. No, we're fucking escaping, dude. I'm fucking limping out of the arena, man. Playing Jeff, I am Whimsy. You are a Jeff player at heart. I know you are. It's funny to me how Gege made Ryu have the highest output and then gave him C discharge, which comes from by default the sorcerers with high output. Yeah, that whole thing is really confusing to me. And then you have people arguing that Kashimo's lightning is stronger, even though Ryu has higher output, because they're like saying output doesn't equal damage, but like it kind of does, but it kind of doesn't. What's your opinion on that? Whatever. So people are saying highest output doesn't mean highest damage. He's just using the highest amount. I'm like, well, why would Gege say that if he doesn't want it to mean like, oh, he's using the highest amount of cursed energy? Like, okay, like if that meant just that, then why would we need to know that? It doesn't feel like that big of a deal. I don't know. I think overall, Kashimo's a fucking bum. He's fine if he's your favorite character, but if you genuinely think he's top 5 conversation, you're fucking delusional. I have end of series Yuji above Kashimo. My opinion is that lightning is kind of different from raw CE. So you would agree then that Ryu's Granite Blast is weaker than the lightning sure hit. I'm not liking our odds, chat. We are at half health. Okay, nobody's... We can set up for next match. I kind of want to kill that guy. Maybe I should have went with the other guy. I don't know. I kind of got to commit now. Oh, wait! Oh, I'm so dumb. Fuck. Okay. 19 damage. Yeah, this is not looking good. That's pretty lucky. Okay, we have to be careful here. Take this slow. He's doing 20 damage. That's a lot. We're gonna do that. We gotta kill this guy. Have we discarded a card this turn? I don't know, to be honest. Okay, we're gonna kill him. Block. Block. Do that. Weaken. Poison. Alright. That worked out pretty well. Choose 2 cards in your discard pile and then return it in your hand. They cost 0 this turn. That is going to be really insane. Poison Stab plus... I'll do that. We're gonna go with the weaker fight just because we're fucking limping. To me, when it comes to raw power, Ryu is stronger, but Kashimo is probably harder to defend since it shocks your nervous system. Oh, his cursed energy trait? I just feel like, okay, because the way I try to look at statements like that is why does the author want you to read that, right? Just the same thing for Gojo saying, even if he fought Meguna without 10 shadows, he probably still would have lost. And people are like, oh, that's just Gojo being bashful. He doesn't know how strong. Even though he literally just fought the guy. To me, that's like, Gege wants you to know that. Like, Gege wants you to know Ryu has the strongest attack in the Calling games. Gege wants you to know that Meguna without 10 shadows could have beaten Sukuna. I mean, Gojo. That's how I try to look at it. Like, why does Gege want you to know that? You smell me? 15 shield. Fuck your ass. First of all. That guy is gonna hit me like a truck. Yeah, I agree. I'm just saying Kashimo's lightning is probably better overall. Yeah, I'm talking just pure, like, strength-wise. People are arguing that Kashimo's is stronger just because output doesn't necessarily mean how strong it is. I just disagree because I feel like the point of the statement. Like, the entire point of the statement. Am I dead? No. I'm gonna take a lot of damage, though. I wish I had a card to heal me. That would be nice. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna kill him anyway. Oh, we do have the meat. Apply 6 vulnerable. Costs 1 less for each card discarded. What did I just say? Each card discarded. This turn, deal 9 damage 3 times. That's pretty fucking good. Cannot draw additional cards this turn. Reduce the cost of all cards in your hand to 0? What? Well, clearly, obviously, I'm fucking grabbing that one. Okay. At the start of your second turn, gain 14 block. That's not bad. This 24 block potion's fucking goated. I'm taking that. This one is just like, I don't like this hand, I'm dumping it, right? Which is, I think that's pretty good. We're grabbing that. Grabbing that. Card removal service. Wait, didn't I have that curse? Did I uncurse myself? I guess I did. That's a good card. Alright. Then we heal. And then we come together to form a praise circle that we will win this. Come on, chat. We got this. I think you see why people think that, considering lightning concentrates in a single point of impact, which applies more pressure, but Ryu can literally do the same thing, so he wins. I'm glad we somewhat agree. I mean, Kashimo is not touching Ryu, bro. Come on now. Especially because he would never use his curse technique against anyone but Sukuna. So it's like, in a versus battle, you don't even have to consider it. But let's just say he did. NBA Kashimo has 0 feats. So he punched a Sukuna that was blind in that eye. Oh, man. Okay, I have nothing to discard cards. No, let's not use that yet. I think this guy summons minions, so we should keep die. Set that up. Do that. Do that. Should we use this now? Nah. Let's save those cards. See, I knew we shouldn't have used die. I fucking knew it. Okay, I still have the curse. I apparently cannot see. Holy shit, they're doing so much damage. I wonder if I should even focus on these little shits. Got this Chewy? I don't know, bro. It's already not looking good. Okay, they're only going to do 14 damage. Like, I deadass don't know. Oh, fuck. Well, that works out. But do I want to do that? I could take 7 damage. Oh, wait, I have the thing to block. Yes! Incredible. Does this get exhausted? Does not. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? Oh my god, it's debuff fucking central. 31 damage. We're cooked. Okay. Probably potion time? I think so too. Yeah, that is so much damage. Fuck my ass. Wait, I haven't been... I'm dead, right? Aren't I dead? Yeah, that's way too much damage, bro. I'm fucking dead. I wasn't even thinking about that. I just played all my cards. God damn it! Damn you! Fuck! Alright, should we play a different character? This guy's complicated, though. He has all those orbs and shit. I played him once, and he was so hard. I gotta say, I don't agree with Kashimo being weaker than end of... I'm assuming you meant to put series? Yuji, though. I mean, why... Tell me what you... Why, bro? Tell me what you're thinking, man. I'm gonna try the defect. I'm gonna try him out again. Lose your starting relic? That's probably important to keep. It's fucking... I don't know what that means. What the fuck does that mean, Kobe Bryant? Okay, Peril, you might have to help me out, bro. Or I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time reading. I don't know, just vibes, really? Alright. Well, at least you're honest. At least you're an honest man. Chad, is the stream lagging? Do you want a general guide? Yes, please. Guess I'm just a sucker for lightning powers, but Kashimo had tons of potential. Dude, you know what I really want? Why didn't he let Kashimo have a domain that he could only activate during Mythical Beast Amber against Sukuna, and have him put up a fight against Sukuna to weaken him, so it makes much more sense when a weakened Sukuna doesn't immediately wipe out all of the squad. In my opinion, that improves the scaling for Shinjuku Showdown so much. Because realistically, Sukuna should have just one-shot the entire Sukuna squad. The entire squad, as soon as they showed up. They should have all been dead. So Kashimo would have had higher scaling. He would have had more feats. And then it would, like, the rest of Shinjuku would have made 10 times more sense. Because the only way it makes sense is if you think that first Soul Punch Yuji did, like, nerfed him by 10 times. That's the only way it makes sense. Consume your rightmost orb and use its evoke effect. Evoke. Deal 8 damage to a random enemy. Okay. But that consumes the orb. But why does it say 3? Because that's the passive? 3 damage? Channeling an orb puts it into your first empty slot. If you have no empty slots, your first orb is automatically evoked to make room. Okay, so it's used. So, okay. Orb deals damage. For defect, you gain and use orb to get things like blocker damage. You can run status cards or claw. For defect? Oh, that's the character. You gain and use orb to get things like block damage. Okay. So this turn I want to block because he's going to do damage. I want to get another lightning ball. Out of curiosity, was your top 10 strongest end of series not counting Modulo? You know what? Right after this run, that's what we're doing. I'm in like a heavy JJK mood. We're doing that right after this run. How's that sound? We'll do it. We're going to do a top 10 tier list after this. You debuffing bitch. Wait, what does Plasma do? Channeling an orb puts it... Oh, we know. Okay, we know what channel is. Gains energy. Orb gains energy. Let's try it. What the fuck? Oh! It literally gains energy. The orbs don't gain energy. We do. Oh. Not gonna lie, Landon, you're freaked out, bro. You freaky as hell. I did see that, though. I think we talked about it last stream, didn't we, bro? Okay. Dude, you know what? You know how we did a marathon for DMC and Resident Evil, and we did a tier list for the games, but I don't think I ever did a tier list for the God of War games, even though I played all of them. Maybe we should do that too. Okay, this character seems very fun. Peril. I saw someone playing Slay the Spire 2, and I saw that there's a skeleton character. Like, that's... I want to play that character so bad, but I don't got the money to get Slay the Spire 2 right now, not gonna lie. JJK and God of War tier list. We'll probably do the God of War one first, because it'll be a lot faster, but I think I'm gonna do that as well. Yes. Is he cool? I saw he has like a scythe and he summons like a bone hand minion. Oh, dude, he looks so dope. Spin the wheel. Necrobinder's cool. They use Doom. I don't know what the fuck that means, but Necrobinder's a dope-ass name, I'll tell you what. I want a curse? Oh man. What does it do? Take 2 damage. Dope. Okay. Well, win some, you lose some, I guess. Oh, that uses the orb. God, War sex minigames are peak. You guys are such fucking gooners, man. This is the kind of chat I raised. My honest opinion, I don't fucking care if they're in the game. I don't care if they're not in the game. If I absolutely had to pick, I'd say just leave them in the game so I don't have to hear people bitch about it not being in the game. We got too much energy. More energy than I know what to do. What is the evoke? Oh, it gives us a bunch of... Okay. Okay, this character seems really fun, actually. Gain 2 orb slots? Yo. I remember being a punk kid and playing them, thinking I was such a gangster. That's definitely an experience I want the next generation to have. I never thought about that, how, like, having remakes is, like, introducing another generation to God of War. You think we're gonna have a bunch of LARPers? More than God of War already has? Damn, we don't got no orb. Okay. Wait, I wasn't looking at my shield count. How the fuck did he get that eye? Channel lightning. Ports in the first empty slot. Okay, I want that. We want to block. Let's get ourselves another slot and let's do that. Let's do that. Should we just channel plasma, maybe? Or hit him? I'm gonna channel plasma. Let's do it! Channel more lightning. Damage. And all we can do is block, so. On God, bro. God already has a lot of LARPers. It's either like... I don't want to call them LARPers, but I mean, if you hate the new games, like... I guess I don't want to say that, because you don't want a community where it's like you're forced to like everything. Like, it's fine. Okay, it's fine to dislike the Norse games, but to absolutely hate them, I think is just fucking crazy, right? This character is so fun. I'm glad I listened to Peril. I need to listen to that guy more often. 9 block? That's pretty good. Channel Frost? I want Frost powers. I feel like the bigger problem is the people who LARP with the Norse games, and then they never even played the older ones, and they try to act like, you know, the older ones never had a story, and they're so immature and shit. Although I see a lot more people who hate the Norse games rather than people who shit on the Greek games. What is giving me that block? Oh! Okay, so Frost gives block. I don't know what else is giving me block. I'm gonna be real honest. Oh, is it because the 2, so I get 4? I don't know. I'm just figuring shit out, chat. I don't even know. To me, God of War is like Berserk. It's peak fiction, but it attracts fans that just enjoy it because it's violent and controversial. True. It's true. It's very true. Holy shit. Channel Lightning deals 7 damage. Gain block equal to the number of cards in your discard pile. That, like, late game could straight up give me, like, 20 block. We're going with that. I don't know if you read Berserk. Dude. You know the big, thick-ass, like, hardcover books with, like, crocodile skin? I got 5 of them. I got 5 out of 13 under my nightstand. I have read the entirety of Berserk, yeah. I like Vagabond more than Berserk, but I do like Berserk a lot. I'm sure if I were to reread Berserk, I'd probably like it more than Vagabond, though. Yeah, let's just block this turn. Do I want to get rid of the orb? It's kind of my only option. Why did I just take fire damage? What was that? Oh, it was the curse. That's right. Oh, that just gives me shield, that's right. This character is so interesting. Gain 3 block, put a card from your discard pile into your hand. Gain 2 focus. Focus increases the effectiveness of channeled orbs. Lose 1 orb slot. Remove all block from the enemy, deal 10 to... Yeah, I'm taking that. Okay. Okay. Damn. Damn. I like that. And it's only 1. That is crazy, dude. We're gonna go here because maybe we can heal. Yes. To be fair, I don't dislike the fact these series have this reputation because it's what initially attracted me, and I'm sure you too. For sure. I do want to say about Berserk that the author absolutely had a certain fetish, and it ruins... It doesn't ruin the story, but it's very out of place a lot of the time, and honestly disgusting. That's right, he gets stronger when I... Fuck. Okay. Does he have block? No, he doesn't. I can still do 14 damage, though. You mean the lolly? I don't remember lolly stuff in there, but, I mean, if there is, then yeah. But, I mean, like, the fucking... I can say the word on YouTube, right? I'm not even monetized. They don't pay me shit. The rape stuff. All the rape stuff just seems so out of place a lot of the time. It seems very, very fetishy. It's just kind of fucking gross, in my opinion. Do we want orb slots? Not really. Just trying to do the most damage. We'll channel plasma, though. He really fucking hurts. Oh my god. Motherfucker, dude. I thought I had a lightning. God damn it! To me, actually enhances the story. Okay, let me get it straight, right? I don't dislike that it's in the story. I dislike how often it's in the story. I feel like it's... You can have it a few times spread out, but I feel like it happens so much to the point where it just fucking feels disgusting. It's like the author's clearly into it, and he's putting it in his story. Like a lot of weird-ass manga. I think it's potion time. Yes. Oh my god, I'm getting slimed. Oh. This is not good. Focus increases the effects. Oh wait, they weren't even attacking that turn. Why did I do that? There we go. Point of resistance, explore how we all have our own dark thoughts and impulses. It's up to us and act on them, be good and people and shit. I don't know, man. Well, I'm glad you didn't come away with the same conclusion I did, because it's probably why I like Vagabond more. Because Vagabond has stuff like that. It's just not fucking crammed in your face constantly. I don't know. Maybe if I reread it, I'll have a completely different opinion. You know, I'm not sure. Just fucking nuke one of these little guys. God, I'm getting my fucking butt touched. Okay, it's just how I see it anyway? Yeah. I get that. I mean, these are all just blocking, right? Like, I mean... I gotta pay more attention to what I'm, like, doing with that one. Buys 1 week. Deal 6 to all enemies. Draw a card. What the fuck is that? Is that Cordyceps? That is some nasty shit. This is a terrible hand. I'll do what I can with it. Oh, let's be careful here. Whew! Jesus. You ever seen Vagabond, whatever? So, it only costs 1 the next time. Honestly, I feel like I need more things to make orbs. I feel like I'm not getting enough orbs. I need to be orbing it. I'm orbing it. I'm orbing it. Haven't seen it yet? Why? I should say read it. I don't know why I said seen it. We'll definitely read it though. You absolutely should. It is a banger. No block. 2 focus. Increases orbs. Sure. Okay. 6 damage. We got the ice. I have to evoke it to get... Okay, so we'll do that. Okay. Yes, that works out so well. Why do we get an all blocking hand when... Alright, whatever. $14. We're gonna get 8. So... Drop the 9. Grab that. Do that. Ice Orb will evoke that. Will gain us 2 energy. And then we can dual cast that to shield. Damage. We still have 4 energy. Okay. What the fuck was that? We blocked it all. 8, bro, that's it. We're about to get 12 just from doing nothing. There's no point in doing that, I just realized. No point in doing that either. We're getting close. 14, we'll get a... I should have popped a strength potion there. I just realized. We'll pop it now. Let's go. Ooh. I think I like that one more. Damn, I imagine playing this big brain game while also having to read chat and juggle between different series like JJK God of War must be frustrating. It's not frustrating anymore, just like I've only been streaming for 2 hours and it's felt like 5. You guys make it easier though. It's actually so much easier to stream with people in chat and reading stuff, because when you're by yourself, like, you're always trying to think of things to talk about just to keep yourself, like, in the game. Alright, we'll save and quit and we'll do some tier lists. All enemies start with 1 strength. Fuck my puckered ass, I'm not doing that. Nope. That's good. I like that. I like that one. Oh, no. Okay, transform. That one. Let's do those 2. And then we'll do... Should we do a block card? I mean, we got the 9 block, right? What do we get? Deal damage equal to the number of times... 3 times Frost Channeled. Streaming by yourself is... your prison realm? Dude, it really is. Double your energy exhaust. That's fucking dope. I like that. What's the 3rd new one we got? Yeah, whatever. Dude, this game is so addicting, chat. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. You will quit your job. You will drop out of school. There's no point. Just don't do it. Trust me. You'll never want to... You'll start playing that game, you'd be like, huh, skipping Thanksgiving doesn't seem that bad. Or whatever holidays you celebrate. I know there's not all Americans in my chat, but you know what I mean? You know, it's just really got popped up by it, bro. Tier list. 24-hour stream when? I told Landon that if the God of War remakes come out late 2027, was it? Or was it late 2026? That if they all 3 come out, I will stream them all back to back and beat all of them while wearing a clown outfit on stream. Like my skeleton and clown outfit. I already do all that. Should I buy it? Yes. Then it's actually perfect for you. God of War. Every God of War game, 2026. Alright. Let's see if it actually has everyone. 1, 2, 3, Ascension, 2018, Ragnarok, Chains of Olympus, Ghost of Sparta, Sons of Sparta, Betrayal. Okay. Should be good to display capture here. Don't think my IP address is good. Shout out Ryan C. Petre. Yep. Shout out that guy. All right. God of War 1 started everything. You know, there's just a certain vibe that God of War 1 has that, man, the rest of the games just don't capture. Like that adventure, that demigod on an adventure, you know. The one obscure Game Boy port. You forgot about the Shovel Knight. The Shovel Knight boss. I'm gonna have to go A tier. My only problems with this game is the janky ass parkour, not enough bosses, and Artemis Blade kind of sucks. God of War 2, peak fiction, almost zero complaints. The biggest problem I have with this game is time travel. I really don't like time travel. Like it fucks everything up, including God of War. Like it fucks up stuff in God of War. You're like, why didn't Kratos go and save his family with the time travel machine? He was. Then the developer says, "Oh, he was too angry to think about that." Okay, well, that's stupid. How does Kratos go back in time, save himself from dying fight Zeus in that world and then go back to his own, or does he stay in that one? Or like then where does that old Kratos go that never died? What does he do? Where's he going? You never know, right? Yeah, time travel just sucks. Guys, if any of you beautiful minds in chat go on to make a any kind of fiction, a story, a book, I mean, or mobile game, just don't do time travel. Just don't fucking do it. It's not worth it. I promise you, it's not fucking worth it. Isn't this the kind of time travel that creates another timeline? Yes. But, like, what happens to that Kratos now that he's, like, this Kratos is in that Kratos' timeline? And if not, and he went back to his own timeline, does that mean he never, then how is Athena dead? Right? So... Because, like, they got to be confused, because Kratos never even went to the Fates. He just, like, comes back in time. It's just fucky. It's fucky-wucky, my opinion. Dude, I wish Landon was here, bro. Somebody want to at Landon? Is he still on? Is he on Discord? No, he's not. Let's add him. Because I know I'm about to piss him off with what I'm about to say about God of War 3. Alright, chat. And by the way, whatever, let me know if you've played every single game. I don't know if you've played every single one. I know you've played most of them, I'm pretty sure. But, God of War 3 is probably the most overrated game in the franchise. The story is not great. It's a rehash of God of War 1 where he goes to open the box again just for there to be nothing in the box because he already has hope inside of him the entire time. That is shit. That's pretty fucking bad, right? However, it did start this kind of journey that Kratos goes on to actually become some kind of emotional character that has feelings and has opinions and isn't just like fucking angry constantly. Like he actually begins to care about Pandora in this game. Not for long, but you know. This kind of starts him on the trend for 2018. Like it's a pretty smooth segue in my opinion. But like the story's just not great. All of the weapons are just chain blades, like a bunch of different versions of chain blades. Even the Nemean Cestus, which is my favorite weapon in that game, has a move where you swing it out with chains, which makes no fucking sense. Why does everybody use chains blades? I don't know. Even Hades has the same thing that Kratos has, just purple, and it can rip souls out. The weapons just feel too samey. But besides that, it's a fucking epic culmination of a bunch of Greek games. He kills a bunch of gods. Fucking dope. The level design, oh my god, dude. The environments are fucking gorgeous. Olympus looks awesome. Hades looks awesome. All the bosses, all the Greek gods have very, very cool designs. The conclusion with Kratos killing himself and releasing hope back to the world is fucking cool too. There's a lot dope about it, but it is definitely the most overrated in the franchise. So I'm going to put it in B tier. For me, I just don't like the story. I don't like, let's get Pandora's box again. I think that's just not great. It just doesn't, it's not as good as like God of War 2 where go to the island of the fucking fates to go back in time and fight Zeus again. That is fucking dope. Overrated by not by much. Yeah, even now, even here, like B tier is insane, right? It should not be in B tier. But related to other God of War games, I feel like it's a B. Like, if I were to put this game on a list with a whole bunch of other series, it would be an S tier game. But I'm comparing it to, like, other God of War games. In which I like the original God of War more than God of War 3. And I like God of War 2 more than both of them. You should add the missing tier for God of War 2018. What does that mean? Let's not do Ascension yet. Chains of Olympus is pretty decent. You don't have an F tier? No God of War games are F tier, buddy. You should know this by now. You know God of War 2018 is an F tier. You're just being a hater, MG. You're just being a stinky little hater. The game is butt ugly, but Chains of Olympus is a really cool game. It just doesn't make sense that he killed a god at the end of the game, and God of War 1 is supposed to have him fighting. It's just first time immortal kills a god, stuff like that. That part doesn't really make sense. The magics in this game suck fucking dick. They are all terrible. They are all god awful. Gauntlet of Zeus, though, is probably one of the best side weapons they've ever made. Like, that's just so fucking cool. I love it so much. Ghost of Sparta. Do I like it more than God of War 1? Probably not. Right behind God of War 1, I think. I like Ghost of Sparta more than God of War 3. The whole Deimos thing, Kratos finding his brother, fighting Thanatos, going to the other world and fighting Charon. What else? No, wait, Charon was Chains of Olympus. What am I talking about? Yeah, Charon was Chains of Olympus. Fighting Thanatos, though, is cool as fuck. Fighting Kratos' brother. The Arms of Sparta, up there with the Gauntlet of Zeus, in my opinion, for like side weapons. The Arms of Sparta, it was so good, they basically brought it back for Ragnarok. Yeah, dope ass game. And some of the magics are actually good. So, you know. Do I like it more than God of War 3, though? That's saying a lot. I think I do, but does it go in A tier or B tier? That's the real question. Fuck it, I'm going A tier. I don't like how you get 5 minutes with Deimos, though, and then he just dies. That feels really stupid. I do like how well... So, like, a big issue people have is, like, going from God of War 1 into God of War 2, the connection feels weird because it's like the game doesn't tell you this, it's like an 8-year time skip of Kratos being a god for like 8 years. Ghost of Sparta does a better... And then Kratos is just like, he's literally just Ares in God of War 2, and you're like, wait, why are you like that? Like, what happened, Kratos? Like, all you do is replace the guy in every way. Ghost of Sparta does a much better job at like bridging the gap and showing you how Kratos got to that point. Because it's not as long. Oh, that's true. That's a pretty good point. That's a pretty good point. Yeah, we'll do that then. We'll do that. But it does a really good job at showing how Kratos got from God of War 1 to God of War 2. I think that's the best part about it, is when you get a spin-off game, but it enhances the other games. That's how you do a good spin-off game. God of War Ascension is fucking butt-ass dog shit, piss baby-filled diaper shit, garbage can. Comparatively, like in general, it's still a bad game, but as far as God of War games go, it's fucking F tier, not the Ascension slander. This might be the Ascension tier. Ascension. That's the Ascension tier. Okay. Oh wait, why did it do that? There we go. Awful camera angles. The combat, the grapple mechanic is cool, but not getting any other weapons and only being able to pick up enemy dropped weapons and use them for like fucking 3 seconds is so shit. The whole thing of like the 3 Furies is literally just the 3 Sisters of Fate again. It's a whole rehash. It's shit. It had that awful Super Bowl commercial, so fuck it for that. It brought multiplayer to God of War, which for what it was a cool game mode, but just leave multiplayer out of God of War, please. Thank you. Please and thank you. I think multiplayer single-handedly fucked this game. It just made it so bad. They didn't have time to do shit. And then they're like, oh, yeah, magics? We're just going to make it colory stuff on your blades. Really? Really, bro? Color stuff on the blades? And then don't even get me started on the rage meter. Rage of Sparta is a singular move. It's not a form. And then 90% of your combos are blocked if you don't have the rage meter full. And the rage meter completely just fucking plummets if you get hit once, a singular time, and you lose half the combat of the fucking game. Sorry. I really hate Ascension. Ascension is really bad. Alright, God of War 2018. Oh yeah, I heard the Rage sucks. It is abysmal. You thought God of War 3 Rage was bad, where you're just swinging around a paper cutter? Oh, it doesn't even compare. It does not even compare. God of War 2018, probably my favorite game of all time. MG's asking me to be objective in the chat. I probably won't be. Now, this game absolutely has flaws. Absolutely has flaws. I will admit, there's not enough bosses. There's too many reused sections. Kratos feels way too slow. Ragnarok fixed all of this, and there's not enough enemy variety. So when I say it's my favorite, I'm talking strictly story, right? But if I had to rank it, if it was my personal opinion, it would be the highest game. But if I'm doing this objectively, which I'm trying to, I would probably put it above the first God of War, probably an S tier, below God of War 2, above God of War 2005. But if I had to do it subjectively, I would say it's my favorite game. Objectively, I would probably put it like right here. Or like right here. Even though I'm not this biased for RE6. Well, the difference is RE6 is unanimously agreed upon to be a bad game, and God of War 2018 is like a console-defining game. Putting it above 7 in RE2 Remake. RE2 Remake is more debatable, but 7 is like that's a lot of people's favorite Resident Evil game. And you're putting like the least favorite above it. God of War 2018 is a good game. We're not going to sit here and we're not going to act like it's shit. We're not going to act like it's shit. We're not doing this. We're not doing revisionist history. It got fucking Game of the Year. It redefined Kratos as a character. It made him one of the greatest characters of all time. Norse mythology. You fight Magni and Modi, Baldur, God of Light. You find Freya. Dude, like, it's a good ass game. It's just they were in like a sort of development hell with the studio getting a game canceled and shit, and then since God of War Ascension flopped, they had a smaller budget for 2018. The game wasn't that great ever since launch. Okay, let me be clear. I'm not doing revisionism. I always liked it. I'm always gonna like it. Blinded by hype. Brother. Blinded by hype? How am I blinded by hype if I've replayed the game 100 times? I have like 600 hours on this game on my PS4. Whatever, what do you think, bro? If I was doing subjectively, I would put this above God of War 2. Absolutely. Is it mostly because of story? Yes. Yeah, it is. I'll admit it. It's a video game and I'm putting it up there for the story. I fucking admit it, bro. I'm not too scared to say it. I'm not scared to say it. Not at all. This shit would make a grown man cry. I agree mostly with you, but he's definitely glazing too much. What am I glazing too much about? Tell me. You're probably right, but tell me. Thank you, Elias. Butter. Cat in a box and butter. We'll do Ragnarok last. I never played Betrayal, but from what I've seen, it just seems like an okay, like, mobile game. Like, they did what they wanted to do with it. Like, it was really small, really short. It's like 2 hours to beat it or something. And there's no sound. It's just really old and on a fucking flip phone. Gameplay is a huge aspect in a game. And I don't think 2018 has like abysmal dog shit gameplay. Like, it's still good. It's just not as good as the older Greek games. I'm the best chatter. Yes, you are, Elias. Thank you. Dumbed down combat, whereas Cameron's series in a blatant attempt at growing up while butchering everything that made this action series what it is. Okay, dumbed down combat. I can agree with that. I can agree it's less complicated, less complex, less intricate. The worst camera in the series. I think Ascension definitely holds the worst camera in the series, by the way, because 90% of the combat you can't even see what you're fucking doing because the camera wants to pan out and show you the environment. I'd say that's worse than being right behind Kratos' shoulder. A blatant attempt at growing up while butchering everything that made this action series what it is. I don't even know, bro. It's so hard for me to think of butchering because, like, I feel like the whole game was marketed as being completely different. I feel like the whole point was to be different. I would agree it'd be butchering if they were, like, trying to do the same thing. But I feel like they say it over and over that the entire purpose of what they were doing was to completely change the series. They even named it God of War again. I don't personally put it behind God of War. That's me personally, and that's fair. Like, I don't. B tier though? Nah, bro. Nah. Sons of Sparta is egregiously mid. Like, I would rather play Chains of Olympus than Sons of Sparta. It's an okay Metroidvania. All the cool shit you don't get until like 15 hours into the game. Exploration is not that fun. You don't really have crazy movement like Hollowknight. Like, if you had movement like Hollowknight, now that I've been spoiled by Hollowknight, Hollowknight retroactively fucking ruined Sons of Sparta for me because Hollowknight's like 10 times better. There's like so much cool movement and shit, and Sons of Sparta just does not have that. And it's Kratos as like a teenager, which I just think is the lamest setting you could have picked. Like, I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't like it in general. Chains of Olympus is definitely better. Yeah, let's just turn the freaking action series into The Last of Us. It's a good game for what it is, but it does not deserve to be God of War S tier. Let's turn the action series into The Last of Us. I don't know, bro. I get the Last of Us comparisons because it is a lot like it, right? Like, this father and child who don't really, this father figure and child who don't really get along at first and then slowly grow together by the end of the journey, right? But I just feel like that's like the first 10% of both of those games, and the rest of the 90% are completely different. And I don't know why we're not acting like God of War isn't an action game still. It's the same as putting RE6 in S tier. I love RE6, will never be S tier, never. I don't see how it's the same at all. The difference is RE6 got what it deserved, while God of War got glazed despite its numerous flaws, just because, the story is so adult now, you guys. I see where you're coming from. I just don't feel like the combat is that bad. Like, the combat isn't bad. Like, I'm just flat out not even gonna admit that it's bad. I'll never say it's bad, but it's not an S tier God of War, not something I think about when I think S tier God of War game or a God of War game in general. I don't know, bro. I feel like the part I disagree with you most is saying it's like RE6, because it's just in no way even close. Ascension is way closer to RE6. RE6 equivalent MG is me putting Ascension in S tier. That's the equivalent. In terms of personal bias for you, I mean, how RE6 is for me. Okay, I guess I can see what you mean then. But I feel like the whole point of the RE6 thing was that, like, everyone agrees it's not very good. But I know how you said. Okay, I get what you're saying now. I get what you're saying now. There's just so much about that game that I love. It's ridiculous. I love that game so much. So is it biased? Yeah. Yeah, it's biased. It's definitely biased. But man, it's still just the game is like a fucking experience, dude. And I even said that, like, I'm mostly doing it based off a story. Like, yeah, gameplay matters, obviously, but that's exactly why I don't think the game is shit, because the combat is not bad. An experience of constant disappointment. Shut up, bro. You don't even mean that. You're just saying shit you don't even mean. Oh, dude, I'm so disappointed when he fucking cleaves Magni's head in half. Oh my god, dude, he just blew up that dragon's fucking neck with the crystal. That's so boring, bro. How did they turn this action game into a story game? Oh my god, we're fighting on a dead giant with fucking Balder and headbutting him while shooting arrows to his chest while we're flying down. H2A is boring? I disagree. Amount of reused assets is insane. There is a lot of reused stuff. Like, that was probably my biggest problem with the game, is that you're fighting Draugr 90% of the time. You fight Balder, what, like 3 different times? And one of them is like a mini game on the dragon. Yeah, there's definitely not enough bosses, not enough enemy variety, but I think the story is probably the best out of any God of War game. As far as like plot twists and foreshadowing and like mysteries and like the journey that the two characters go on, and even characters like Mimir and Freya and Brock and Sindri, like they're just, I love them all so much. And I think there's still spectacle there. It's just a lot less of it, and that was due to like development constraints and stuff. But that, you know, that obviously doesn't change the game, what the studio was going through. Like, as far as what people used to like about God of War, Ragnarok probably does a lot of it better. But story-wise, 2018 is just better in every way. To me, it's most definitely a B tier. Yeah. Weren't we? We were supposed to do JJK tier list after this. All right, let me rank Ragnarok. I think Ragnarok improves on literally every single problem 2018 had, but the fact that it's 2 games forced into one really, really hurts the story and hurts the new characters introduced in the story. A tier, I mean, like I don't mind doing like this, but I just feel like I would rather do that and get rid of that. I feel like all 3 of these games are on the same level, pretty much, right? I'd rather just do this and leave it at A. I don't know why do people rank with S? Why is that a thing? Is it like Sonic fucking levels? Is S like a grading system in some country? I don't really get the whole S tier thing. Maybe I'm just stupid. Ascension. I don't like using D either. I just feel like you should do C and F. God of War 1 higher than 2018 to me? I can see that. God of War 1 is just a fucking... It's also an experience. It's like... That's the shit I love, though, is that God of War 1 just feels like in almost the opposite of God of War 2018. And that's probably why MG doesn't like 2018, which is fair. You're allowed to not like it, obviously. But I just feel like God of War is so much more about the spectacle and the action and like tearing people apart. And then God of War 2018 still has all that just dialed down, and then it's a lot more about story. Like I really disagree with the whole like they should have just did the same thing again. I feel like that the series would be dead in the water. Like it would be dead in the water. People didn't want the same thing again. I do agree that they went a little too like, let's be not like the Greek games. Like they definitely could have kept some of the aspects like the camera and shit like that. But I just feel like if they did the same thing again, I'm not saying they should have done the same thing. I mean, all right. All right. Ragnarok. Where do I want to put Raggy? Raggy. See, like, the problem is when you go so story-focused on a game and then you kind of just fall short on the story, it really hurts it, right? But like, goddamn, that gameplay is so buttery smooth, and then the traversal is so smooth, and then they got but the berserkers and the queen at the end of the game, two like hard final bosses, and they got Valhalla, bro. For including Valhalla in this, which actually has like the best ending out of any God of War game. Valhalla, the ending for Valhalla is so peak. Probably my favorite cutscene in God of War. I think I'd put it right there. If I were to be more objective, I'd probably do that. But I just like 2018's story so much more, right? Has a much better conclusion too. God of War 20 Ragnarok's conclusion's fine. It's just like the whole Ragnarok itself was a big problem for me. And like how Asgard looked and everything. I just felt like the Odin boss fight like wasn't enough. Like they needed more for that. There's a lot about that like final portion of Ragnarok that just feels like not enough. But removing the freaking jump in the action game and showing camera up Kratos' ass for immersion is idiotic. Gameplay should never ever be sacrificed for the story in the action series, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I agree. I agree with all of that. I I just what do I want to say here? I'm actually after playing Ragnarok's gameplay, I'm kind of fine with the no jumping. Like I don't feel like it's that big of a deal. I just wish the camera was a bit farther back, like permanently. But I mean, maybe they have issues with like cutscenes and stuff. But like you said, you shouldn't be sacrificing the gameplay part for smoother cutscenes. I feel like the no cut camera is really dope, though. I have to say, it is really cool. I just feel like 2018 they didn't have enough time to kind of get it all together like they wanted to. And Ragnarok was kind of the culmination of that, which is why I like it more in that aspect. If a DMC 6 comes out and removes everything that made the gameplay great, gives the same shitty camera, constant walk and talk section, and pseudo grow up thing, then it won't matter because it's gonna have the best story ever made. It would be a bad DMC game. Maybe a good game overall, but a shitty DMC game. Let me tell you this. This might piss you off. That would never ever fucking work because Devil May Cry has never had a good story. Devil May Cry has always been random bullshit go. So trying to turn that into a more serious, like God of War 3 was already going in a more serious narrative and emotional direction, and 2018 actually feels a lot smoother from God of War 3 than you think as far as story goes. Devil May Cry just can't do that. Devil May Cry has never had an insanely like good story like I would say the older God of War games had. Which is probably going to make MG want to find my address and stab me to death, but DMC could never do what God of War did. Because not everyone's as anal about the old Greek God of War combat, but like, dude, there's people with thousands of hours in Devil May Cry just fucking fighting shit over and over and like doing 9-hour combos. Combat is way more important for the Devil May Cry games than it was for God of War. Because God of War for me is like, when I see God of War as the title, it's more about Kratos than about the combat or setting. Like it's always been like that for me. Like Kratos as a character has always been like the main aspect for me. So whether it's a close camera, a far away camera, like I'm mostly there. You got what I meant? No, I know what you mean, but I'm just saying, like, I disagree with the fact that like maybe it could be a good game. I don't think Devil May Cry can do the same thing God of War did. I don't think any series can just do what God of War did and have a successful game. It goes God of War 2, God of War 1, Ragnarok 2018, all at the top tiers. Well, okay, then we agree. We agree quite a bit then. I mean, that's the cool part, right? Is that this series is so fucking peak. Like, I feel like all of these are pretty interchangeable for anybody. Now, if we were to make this a little more subjective, I'd probably go like that. And then everything else would probably stay the same, actually. I'll probably maybe put Chains of Olympus up there. But yeah. I don't think a lot of games can just be like, oh yeah, we're going to grow up and then do it like God of War did. I think God of War is made by people who actually care to change it, not just because they wanted to change it, right? I feel like the people, I know, I get what you're saying, MG. I'm not saying that you think they're going to do that. I totally understand what you're saying, right? But like, you made me think of the point in my head that's not related or in retaliation to what you're saying. I just don't think they could ever do that. Like, DMC is way too hinged on gameplay. I just feel that I'm the most fair in my God of War and RE tier list. Well, maybe you're a narcissist. I'm just kidding. I'm definitely not fair because I'm very biased towards anything God of War. In 2018, like that year is when around that time, like I've been playing God of War all my life. But 2018 is when I really got into it and I really started caring about it. Let's find this JJK top 10 tier list. Jujutsu Kaisen characters. Dude, this is like fucking 20 people. What do you mean, characters? I think they need to show more oiled up women and men. In God of War? I mean, alright, bro. You do you, man. And I can explain in depth every single placement RE tier list and explain in depth why every game in its place. I just did that for God of War, though. I told you why I made my points. You just disagree with them. Dude, these PNGs for the characters are so shit. Like, can I get something good? I saw 6 using one the other day. That was pretty good. I just don't know which one it is. Oh, that's openings. JJK ships? Ewy. Girls, I want to see men. Is that the previous comment you wanted me to read? Can never go wrong with more of that. Fair enough. All we got to do is give it to an Asian studio, and then everybody will have giant jiggling asses. Including Kratos. Oh, this one looks good. Oh, this one looks really good. Yeah, I'm still live. Is Kit waiting for me in VC? Oh my god, they both are. I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. Elias, if you want to hop in there and tell them I'm sorry, go ahead, bro. Okay, wait. How do I undo this man's list? Can I, like, do this? We can just do this. All right, whatever. You're going to take MG's place and you're going to be yapping in my chat. You got that, buddy? I have a feeling I'm going to piss off a few people with this. So I should start at 10, but I feel like it'd be easier to work from 1 down, right? I'm only gonna put down one form of the characters. I'm not gonna do Maguna true form. What are we rating on? Strength. Maybe we can do another rating afterwards, right? Like maybe I can do my favorite characters or how strong their curse techniques are or something like that. We could do that after, but for now we're just going personally off of strength. And then maybe we could do better written, and then maybe we can do who I like. We can do all those. They are very upset. I mean, we were up to like 3 a.m. playing last night. Okay, chat. We gotta move. I got people expecting me. Oh, the boring list? We'll go through it fast, trust me. I know what I'm doing. Alright, Shinjuku Sukuna. We're not gonna count him being soul damaged or 50% curse energy, anything like that. Peak form Sukuna is obviously the strongest in the series. Narratively implied, literally implied, and shown. Pretty fucking obvious. Gojo, second place. Is Dabura or Mojilo Yuji on this list? That'd be pretty cool if they were. I don't think they are. If you guys want to know, I'd have Dabura below these two and Yuji above those two. I firmly believe Yuji is stronger than both of them. So, yeah. I don't really want to debate that, though. Kenjaku number 3, open domain, mostly. Multiple techniques, absolute genius. Said to be the greatest at hand-to-hand combat, second to only Gojo, I think. I think that's a statement Gay made. If you think Yuta beats him, you're a fucking idiot. Yeah. Shijuku Yuta. I mean, he's that guy, right? He's a special grade with actual feats, unlike Geto or Yuki. So it's kind of what we got to do there. Kenjaku above Yuta. Oh my god, you're fucking. Why do we disagree? We disagree so much. Thought this was end of JJK only. Wait, we're doing Modulo too? No, I'm saying if they were here. If they were here, that's what I would do. Who would I put in 5th place? Probably not. Sorry, but this is just wrong. It's okay to be dumb, MG. It's alright. We accept you still. It's okay. You could still be here. Who do I want to put in 5th? This is a good ass question, bro. Yeah, let me just grab the people I'm thinking of, right? And we'll sort them in as I want. Cursia. I'm pretty sure she ended up getting no diffed by a fully awakened Maki, right? CT Kashimo. I really don't want to put Kashimo in the top 10. You're just wrong. Yeah, you're so right. The guy who needed 2 other people to help him kill Kenjaku. Definitely stronger than Kenjaku. You're right, bro. Rika. I mean, didn't Rika get one shot by Ryu? Started off wrong by not putting Miwa in top 1. You're right. Oh, who else is in here? Let me just read through these people. By the way, I'm a Toji denier. I don't think he's that strong, so if you're a Toji fan, then MG is rage baiting me. I'm not falling for that, bro. I'm sorry. I'm above the age of 10. Damn. Ooh, Maharaga. It's definitely possible he could go up there. I'll take Toji from you. I got plans. He's all yours. He is all yours. Should we put Kusakabe up there? 120% Toto. Bro, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. I feel like there are people missing. Toji denier, since when did motherfucker become God? I just feel like people think Toji's so strong when, like, come on now. I really don't think he's all that. I genuinely think Ryu and Uro could probably beat Toji in a fight. I'm not even kidding. That one's a little more up in the air, but okay, let's see here. I'm just gonna spitball real quick, and then we'll go from there. This isn't the finalized list, guys. I'm just throwing shit out, okay? So don't. If you guys say anything, you're banned from chat. I really don't like Maki being that high. Or Yuji. Beating someone doesn't mean you're stronger than them, by the way. Well, yeah, there's context, right? I don't want Yuki that high either. I mean, she could theoretically win just by blowing up the planet, right? Otherwise, Yuki's top 1. Yeah, literally, we were just thinking the same thing. Man, this is harder than I thought. I thought I'd be able to just throw this out immediately. I'm gonna keep looking, see if there's anything that reminds me of something. Because in reality, if we did forms of Gojo and Sukuna, they'd just take up the entire top 10, right? I'm gonna try my absolute hardest to not put Kashimo up there, but I have no promises, you guys. No promises. I don't know about you, but I don't count Shikigami's or Rika. Do you think we shouldn't count Maharaga? That's fair. That's actually fair. It's not like he can fight a fight by himself, right? I mean, he kind of did in Mojo. I won't include him, though, because he's like somebody else's technique. He's not really his own person. Oh, I don't want to put Gato up there either. I fucking hate him. I fucking hate that guy. Fuck, man. Is this really all we got, bro? Okay, well, I think Yuji could beat Maki. Ryu and Uro. Would they lose to Maki? I don't think so. I don't believe they would. Oh, but the soul damage, and they don't have RCT. I completely forgot about Soul Split Katana. But Uro could just deflect it, right? Uro could just deflect. Like, anybody with just melee combat gets fucked by Uro. Like, literally. She just distorts the space around what you're trying to hit her with. Get the Kashimo the fuck out of here, bro. But I want to put Yuki above. And then... Oh my god, what am I doing here? What am I doing here, dude? I'm just fucking spitballing. Okay. 5 through 10 is where I'm really iffy, right? I don't feel like... Yorosu's probably one of the most underrated characters ever, if I'm being honest. I feel like I'm losing my voice. Awaken usually is insane. Soul slashes. Would Yuki just punch his shit smooth off, bro? I don't know. Where is Toto? MG, I think I suggest another reread. That's your homework. I suggest a reread. Unfortunately, this isn't the 2v1 top 10, so Toto's not going to be making it today. He can't. He's busy. He's got other stuff scheduled. Do I want to put a disaster curse up here? I don't think so. Toto's Yuji Shikigami. Dead ass if he was, Yuji probably goes up to like top 3. If he could just summon Toto at will, he'd be insane, dude. Sukuna himself said nobody could ever like adapt to that, besides Maharaga, obviously. But when it's the fact that you have 3 people that could be swapped whenever at however many taps is broken. But when it's just 2 people, the use goes down like fucking 80%. Shinjuku Maki, I do think kills Ryu just because she has Soul Split, and then Ryu's domain's useless. I think Uro... If anything, Uro and Maki are like a stalemate. Oh no. Because Uro would just bend all of her attacks, and then... I don't... Thin Icebreaker, especially in the anime, does like 0 damage consistently. I mean, he fucks up Sukuna's face with it, right? Yuta does. Yuki just straight up punched 2 entirely reinforced arms off of Kenjaku. She also has a domain. I kind of want to put Yuki above Yuji. But Yuji has soul slashes. And a domain. And anti-domain. I could honestly, Yuji and Yuki are pretty interchangeable, I feel like. But the reason why Yuki's above Uro is because, like, yeah, she can bend the melee combat, but Yuki has Garuda. Could easily distract her with Garuda and then punch her herself, I feel like. Yorozu has a True Sphere, a one-shot move that can one-shot anybody in the series. Yuji, I don't know. I feel like Yuji would just lose in refinement of domains. And if they do clash, Yorozu can just use the perfect sphere and bug armor. Now, I kind of want to put Yuki above Yuji. Because I feel like Yuki would have higher refinement. Just because, like, this is a Yuji that just whips out his domain mid-fight for the first time ever. But, like, Yuji just fucks up Uro and Ryu because they're both reincarnated, and I think Yuji is just better than Maki. Alright, this is my list, bro. God, this list just feels wrong. I feel like I'm missing characters, but I guess this is the top 10. Urame? No. To be honest, you on Hikari's level, I don't even want to see you in a top 10. Get out of here. Fuck off. Alright, Chad, does anybody disagree with anything? MG isn't allowed to answer. What I thought by beating doesn't equal stronger is just like if someone's jumping, or it's like Yuji technically beat Sukuna, but he needed 19 other people to fucking help him to do it, right? That's what I was thinking of. I don't even really know what you guys are talking about, to be honest. I just interpreted it as like context matters. So just because someone beat someone in a fight doesn't mean you could scale them above someone else. Like you have to actually look at how they won the fight. Anyone have any opinions? Or we're just probably going to end stream. Decent list, but Uro is too high. You think Maki above Uro? That's fair. Honestly, everything below these three, I don't care about. Like, they're so interchangeable to me. Like, I would bend to any argument, pretty much. But I'm pretty strong on Yorozu being above Yorozu being top 5. I don't even think Uro's top 10, to be honest. You think Ryu's top 10, but not Uro? I feel like people underestimate Uro just because, like, if you're only a melee fighter, you're fucked. Because she just bends your hands around her. You just can't land a hit on her. It's hard as fuck. I'm hard as fuck. What? I can't fight Uro, bro. Mona. Because the contacts why two set fighters ever fight, then like sneak attacks. It doesn't matter. Usually comes even with straight up Black Flash as Yuta. As much as I wish Yuji was stronger than Yuta at the end of the series, I can't bring myself to believe it. Yuta would win in refinement. So he'd get his sure hit off. Just stripping away Yuji's domain over and over. Thin Icebreaker, Drew Shikigami, Yuji would just take too much damage. He'd fucking die. I know that's not what you're saying, MG. You just made me think of that, by the way. What about contexts like that? They aren't just characters in a freaking vacuum in the arena. That's what I consider it as, right? I just throw two characters in a fight. Okay, want to hear my list? Hit me, whatever. Hit me. Slap it on my face, bro. I like how debatable Gege's top 10 is, though. That's pretty cool. Takaba. Takaba's just so goofy, though. I just feel like you can't reliably scale Takaba. Because that's where context matters entirely. I mean, even Kenjaku beat Takaba, right? Just in a one-on-one. And Takaba was like, oh, it'd be funny if I didn't take any damage from this fucking special grade Curse Spirit. Not just abilities in vacuum, because by that logic, we shouldn't even argue characters' abilities in vacuum. They make a lot more sense than whatever like this circus is. Circus, bro, it's just top 10 in strength. Everybody does this. What are you talking about, bro? Like I said, he's an honorable mention. Oh, okay, my bad. Sorry. I misunderstood that. That's my bad. I need to read better. I completely skipped reading that part. I have no idea why. Then yeah, Takaba is absolutely an honorable mention. I would say Kashimo, Hikari, Urame, maybe Toji. They're like all honorable mentions. Higuruma just doesn't. He doesn't cut it. Neither does Choso. Definitely not Choso. Kusakabe. I wish I could get Kusakabe top 10. Controversial, you to number 3. I hate both of you. I hate you and MG. I hate both of you. Both of you deserve to have to read the manga 100 times over. Yeah, but what's the point of it? You won't even listen to an alternative opinion, just calling people dumb. Shoot yourself behind the most basic composing this thing who my mind could win. Your specific versions that aren't even real. Alright, bro, you need to go take a time out, buddy. Just a joke, man. I'm not seriously calling people dumb. You can, if you want to state your point of why Yuta is stronger, you are more than welcome to, and I'll gladly talk to you about it. Most undebatable pointless shit ever? It's not undebatable at all. I feel like Kenjaku lore-wise had to work around him, but he never tried facing him head-on. What? He told Gojo that he wasn't... Yuta wasn't even impressive. Like, no... I don't think Kenjaku's trying to face anyone head-on. He wasn't just showing up trying to fight people. Lore-wise had to work around him. Are you just talking... he underestimated him? No, absolutely. He absolutely underestimated him. I just don't think that means he's stronger than Kenjaku. Like I said, the most actual valid list that anyone could argue with is the abilities in the vacuum list, but not the character strength list. I mean, yeah, that'd be easy. That'd be easier to talk about, but this is cooler. I feel like if I were to do a technique list, I'd probably do whichever one is the best if the best possible person is using it. Like if you gave construction to Sukuna or Gojo, who has like infinite efficiency. Kenjaku number 4, they're pretty close. I'm okay. It's just childish. I'm sorry. It's just a joke, man. I don't know what to tell you. Clearly joking with you guys. I know you both have read the series. Number 5, Yorozun. 6, Kashimo. Oh my god, you put Kashimo in top 10. Whatever, we might have to break up, bro. I'm suspending your next paycheck. He's top 10 for sure. No. Fuck Kashimo, dude. Fuck Kashimo. He loses to everybody on this list, on God. First of all, we have to consider character-wise, like in character, he wouldn't use his curse technique for anybody but Sukuna, right? Which means he loses to everybody on this list. He will always be written to be stronger than Kenjaku, just like Sukuna to be stronger than Gojo. You're not even arguing anything. You're just saying it is that way. I could say the exact same thing about Kenjaku. Because it is. Based on what? It's the point of the list, bro. We got to talk about it. We got to bring up points, man. And then I tell you, go read. What the fuck are we arguing about then? Do you not know how these work, dude? I could just say me was stronger because the story says so. Like what statement or what, like context, like what specifically makes you think he's stronger? Number 7, Yuki, and 8, Yuji. They're very close. I feel like Yuki has more going for her. Me too. That's why I ended up putting her in the end, because I feel like she would just win on domain refinement, just because Awakened Yuji is a guy who just popped his domain. Nine, Maki. 10, Ryo. Yeah, I also think Maki beats Ryo just because Ryo doesn't have RCT and Maki has Soul Split. So Why do you think Uro doesn't go up there? Well, I guess you put Kashimo in, so that would bump Uro out. Because do you think Ryu's stronger than Uro? I don't know, dude. Uro is like the perfect counter to Ryu. You couldn't even admit that God of War isn't S tier. Arguing about fictional characters is even more pointless. I mean, if you don't want to, you don't have to, bro. They don't present it like you could argue about it. You can. I'm not conceding that. I'm not conceding you can't argue about it. Just saying you don't have to if you don't want to. Uro only beats because she's a counter. Power-wise, she isn't stronger than him. Oh, so that's how... Okay, that's what you meant. Sorry, I'm slow. Okay. Okay, so power-wise isn't stronger. That makes sense. Yeah, I guess in my mind, when I do a top 10, it's usually like a 1v1 with the person below them. Do I think they'd win? Yeah. And then I put them above. Like Maki with Soul Split because Ryu doesn't have RCT. Ryu would understand the contours of his soul because he's a reincarnated player. But I'm surprised our list is similar. Me too, because I fucking hate Kashima. I just think he's kind of feetless. He walks around on nubs. He's feetless. And then, yeah, Uro above Maki just because... I mean, if Maki had, like, inverted spear, then... Then could you explain why Yuki Nuke doesn't count? I don't count it because it would kill herself, too, so it'd be like a draw. I don't see that as her winning a character against a character. She's like she either blows up the planet or kills herself and the other person, which isn't winning, which I don't think makes her stronger. If you want to go purely off of AP, if this was like an AP list, instead of like a... By your own definition, no one can win against her? Well, that's just not true. Kenjaku won. Kenjaku literally beat her. Because Yuki doesn't want to blow up the planet. I didn't even put him that high, chill. 7 is too high, bro. We gotta fight about that. Kashimo top 6 is not that unbelievable. Yeah, I know. I feel like 90% of... Sorry in advance. You don't have to apologize. We're just bickering. I'm not taking any of this to heart, bro. Don't worry about it. I still love you. Smooches. Kashimo's top 6 is not that unbelievable. I feel like most of it relies on narrative, right? Because he's like the strongest of his time, even though the clan heads killed themselves, and that's why. Just want to point that out. Clan heads killed each other. Don't consider anything else? Are you proposing that there's a scenario in which she wants to blow up the planet? Either we live in a vacuum with 2 characters, which one is stronger? I don't think a draw means she's stronger. I don't think a draw means she's stronger. He also fought Hikari, which is somewhat comparable to Yuta. That is fair. I think So I don't like that statement of them being comparable, but I kind of have to concede that that is the case because Gojo literally told Yuta and Hikari to only jump in if he was at either of their levels, which is like, why would you mention those two if they're not anywhere near each other? Because by that logic, why would Yuji fight to the death with someone like Maki? You cannot use character story moment in a fucking strength tier list. That's just idiotic. Okay, well, it's not idiotic because either way, she either blows up the planet and kills herself, which is a draw, which is not being the stronger fighter. That's just a fucking suicide move. Or she doesn't want to blow up the planet and kills both of them anyway. It's a suicide move. It doesn't matter. That doesn't tell you who's stronger. It's a draw. Every time she uses that, it's a draw. Does not make you the superior fighter, in my opinion. Then again, by definition, she cannot be beat. Are you deaf? I just like that's so weird. Like, that's such a stupid way of putting it. Who's stronger? Well, she can't be beat if she just blows herself up. If she just blows you and her up. Why don't I have music going? It's like quiet as hell. Hold up. Hold up. You yourself said that we don't consider a story like Yuji versus Maki, then we shouldn't consider a story of I don't want to blow up. No, like, she literally has to kill herself to use the move, is what I'm saying. That is not you being the stronger fighter. I think, and then if the character for some out-of-story reason goes all in against each other, she cannot be beat. That's just a fact. Alright. So yeah, that's my list, bros. I'm gonna go get chewed out by Kit for taking forever to join VC. If we're arguing who can kill the opponent, she wins or draws every time. That's just a fact. Okay, so if we don't consider, so we're saying don't consider any like personal motivations of not blowing up the planet or not killing herself. Just wins or draws every time. She doesn't, so she can, yeah, she can win against the characters below her, but against the characters above her, all she can do is draw. I don't see how that in your mind proves they're stronger. Like, that's just so, it's just so lame, bro. I once talked to a person like that, who, I think it was with Obito, and he was saying Obito could win against any character just because he goes into his dimension. Should not consider personal motivation in an effing tier list. I mean, you could. Logic, some of these characters won't ever fight. Yeah, but like, there's a difference between who they want to fight and then abandoning that for a tier list versus how they fight. That's two completely different things. Like, when you're arguing the black hole thing, like, you're kind of just putting a controller up her ass and, like, controlling exactly what she does, and it's an immediate suicide black hole move. And then, like, the way she fights is different from, like, who she fights. That's two whole completely different things. Like, obviously, if you're comparing their strength, who would win in a fight, you have to take them out of who they would want to fight. But that doesn't mean you just completely control what actions they take, and they immediately use their suicide move to beat the other character. Can't believe how brain dead you are now. Hey man, you're the one resorting to personal attacks, bro. Call me brain dead. I'm off because I'm disappointed in this conversation. All right, bro. Have a good night. Wait, I don't think Yuki automatically wins because she can blow herself up and the other person. because I don't see why she would immediately do that. And I don't think she would want to. The only reason she used it against Kenjaku is because Tengen could control it, and she also held it back herself. So I think in the average fight, she wouldn't use it. Maybe she'd use it as a last resort. But, you know, me personally, my criteria, I don't consider killing yourself and the opponent to be a win, and for you to be stronger. Just remember, guys, MG thinks Yuki is the strongest person in the series, and that's what we're going to take away from this conversation. But yeah, this is my list. Sukuna, Gojo, Kenjaku, Yuta, Yorozu, Yuki, Yuji. God, there's a lot of Ys, man. They're all in a row, too. Uro, Maki, Ryu. Honestly, the bottom three are pretty interchangeable for me. I don't really care about that discussion. I'd say the more heated debate topic is Kenjaku and Yuta, and then Yorozu and Yuki. And, you know, you can maybe argue Yuji's top 5. You'd really have to jerk me off to fucking convince me of that. You have to do some special kind of wizardry to my dick. The thing I'm probably most firm on, besides Sukuna above Gojo, IMO top 10 is very debatable. Yeah, I would say anywhere from 4 to 10 is extremely debatable. Like, you could have hour-long conversations about all of them, like we just did. But the one I'm the most stern on is Kenjaku above Yuta. I don't see a single world where that makes sense. I saw someone argue Jacob's Ladder. He has to hit his domain for Jacob's Ladder. He has to hit the domain for Jacob's Ladder. What are we talking about? And even then, we saw... You know how many times Sukuna just shrugged off Jacob's Ladder? Like, we have no idea if Kenjaku could do that as well. I'm not saying, like, they're comparable, but... I mean, we just don't know if it's, like, a one-time, immediate thing. And Kenjaku has the open domain. Open domain to beat Yuta's domain. Yuta's in burnout. Kenjaku just fucking kills him. That's just how I see it. Here's how I see it. Tell me whatever. I'm gonna go pee. You tell me when I get back. You type up your essay, and then we're gonna end stream. Be right back. I'm back. Okay. Swap. Let's just swap to chatting. We don't need the tier list no more. Methinks. Swap to chatting. Where is chat? What? Is it invisible? What happened? Why is there not anything on there? I thought the timer was at like 2 minutes. Okay. To me, Yuta is more or less an improved Kenjaku with exception of domain. Yuta beats Kenjaku and everything. He has more cursed energy. Okay, I would agree with that. Versatility. When Rika's out, sure. And even raw power. Even has better RCT too. The only win conditions Kenjaku has domain and stall the 5 minutes. I think... Okay. The win... So when you say the only win conditions he has is domain, for me that like seals the deal, right? Which we can agree. Or we can disagree. I forgot what I was saying. I had to type something, sorry. Like that open domain, Yuta's not winning a domain clash. Yuta immediately goes into burnout, can't pull out Rika, and gets just fucking bodied because Kenjaku has some of the greatest hand-to-hand in the series. Millions of cursed spirits at his disposal to throw out at Yuta while he's in burnout. And then, yeah, like it's just he's just fucked. That's just how I see it. Or okay, let me clarify. He can pull out Rika, but he just can't use any copy techniques. I feel like the millions of cursed spirits could keep Rika at bay, and then you know, fucking Uzumaki a hole in Yuta's chest, bro. With his superior hand-to-hand combat and his mini Uzumakis. But to be honest, I do see how people think Yuta's stronger. I don't think it's this undebatable thing. I was just joking about it earlier. I promise it was a joke. Just simply a jest. I do believe just like that open domain pretty much seals the deal. Plus, have we seen Yuta use any anti-domain tech at all? I don't think he has any, bro. He just gets hit by that sure hit that fucking slammed Yuki into the ground and almost killed her. And if Yuta just doesn't engage in a domain struggle? Okay. Maybe assuming that, so then he would use copy and then what would you argue? He would use Jacob's ladder to cancel his brain technique? That is definitely a possibility. But I don't think Yuta has any anti-domain tech, and I don't believe in like assuming somebody just has that without it being said, right? I don't think he has any. I don't think we ever see him use any. Do we know who Yuta did swap training with who? Gojo? And did he do some with Kusakabe? Because if he did it with Kusakabe, then I think it's normal to assume he has simple domain. It's very reasonable. Here, let me pull up the manga. I don't want to grab my book from my shelf. Viz. Headcanon is that he does. Yeah, if I was a gambling man, I would assume he does, because he is top 5, right? So I mean, he probably does, but there's no proof of it, right? Which I commend you for admitting. For admitting that you won't use it for the discussion. Let me see, where do they fight? Isn't it like 246? Do we know who he did swap training with? I don't think we do. The queen is here. I think we only see him swap with Gojo. With Yuji, really? So that means Yuji did swap training with Kusakabe and Yuta? What would he get out of swap training with Yuta? Like, what skill is there for him to gain from that? Especially because when he pops domain, it says he learned barrier techniques from Kusakabe. It doesn't even say he learned it from Yuta. You know what I have seen is that people would argue a end of series Yuta wins because he could probably use small ball on his domain, which is actually an interesting topic. Who did Yuta use swap with? Satoru Gojo. Additionally, he swapped with Yuji. What did they get out of it? No, this is Google AI. It's telling me that he learned RCT through being in Yuta's body. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Shut up. Shut up, bro. Shut the fuck up. I really do like Yuta though. I don't know why there's so much Yuta slander. I think it all started with him bush camping Kenjaku, which by the way, in and of itself is kind of an admittance that, you know. No, it's really not. I shouldn't argue that. I was gonna say it's an admittance to him being weaker, but it's really not. Like they're just trying to do the optimal way. Like obviously if Yuta could not be drained and just one-shot Kenjaku, you'd obviously choose to do that, right? I guess I don't agree with you because in order for Kenjaku to win, he has to follow a specific strategy while Yuta has more options. I mean, it's just, for me, the strategy is not like me controlling what he's doing, right? It's literally just using his domain. Which I definitely don't think you do off rip, but I don't think that means he automatically dies, right? They probably feel each other out for a little, just like Yuki and Yuta did. Oh, let me go back to that fight. Was that 200? 202? Yes. And plus, like, he has the millions of cursed spirits to occupy Rika, the anti-gravity. Even if he doesn't throw out every cursed spirit, he has Uzumaki that he can use while mid-combat, hand-to-hand. He's stated to be second in hand-to-hand in the series, only to Gojo. I think you're being MG with a black hole right now? How? In what way? Assuming that Kenjaku uses his domain expansion? That's assuming a suicide move with a black hole? I think that's a little bit of a false equivalence, my man. I don't think you're being very truthful here, dude. Plus, Kenjaku's like a fucking jujutsu genius. He probably knows more about the fucking series than I do, and I'm reading everything. Well, they are very close, let's agree. Would I agree they're very close? I would say, like, 9 times out of 10, Kenjaku's got it. I don't know if I agree with them being very close. I just wish we got to see him fight, man. I really wish we got to see them fight. I do agree with you, like, Yuta has more versatility in the way he can approach the fight, 100%. And then he has that backup curse energy. He already has a massive amount of curse energy. I just feel like it all kind of... I don't know, man. That sure hit, that open domain. Opens up so many possibilities, bro. Like, completely destroying his domain and putting him in burnout. I do respect you for not calling me a dumbass and leaving the stream mid-conversation, though. I do respect that. I also am, I will admit, I am a bit biased just because Kenjaku's one of my favorite characters. So. I don't think the curses would be a problem considering his energy slashes, curse speech, and Rika. Energy slashes? I mean, the whole point of Yuta going to beat Kenjaku instead of Maki is that Rika could handle the millions of cursed spirits, right? I'm not saying they're gonna be a problem, like, oh, that's what wins the fight, but I think that would make it so it's not Kenjaku being absolutely jumped. Like, let me just clarify that. Like, I feel like millions of cursed spirits could hold Rika at bay so that it's not like Rika and Yuta are beating the shit out of Kenjaku at the exact same time. They can both output RCT. Is there proof Rika can output RCT? Is there proof of that? Or are you being MG about the black hole right now, bro? I can use it too. I got lingo. I got lingo, buddy. Alright, whatever. I really gotta go. There is, right? I'm pretty sure there is. If there is, let me know next stream. I really gotta go, dude. I should have been in that VC like an hour and a half ago. I love you, man. Thank you for staying until the end. I appreciate you. I hope you have an excellent rest of your day. Stay sexy, stay active, all of you who are watching right now. I love you all. Please take care of yourselves. I will see you tomorrow night. Guaranteed tomorrow night. If not, it'll be in the Discord and I'll post it in the community and YouTube. I love you all, my undead. Thank you all for showing up and watching me play Slay the Spire. No Hollowknight today. Probably Hollowknight tomorrow. Yeah, that's it. Goodbye. Goodbye, my undead. Take care of yourselves.